I'm Terry, and this is Tea with Terry, where we talk about thoughts, emotions, and actions. So, first, I want to share that I have a brand new Tea with Terry mug, and special thanks to a very special client who also listens in on the Tea with Terry. So, today we're going to take the tea and talk about a thought, and it's involved with that word should. So, if you've ever heard stop shoulding on yourself, we know that when the word should pops up into our thoughts, there's a lot to unpack there. And so it's really powerful to recognize that anytime we have a thought, we're going to have an emotion and then an action that's associated with what that thought meant to us, maybe the story behind all those shoulds. And it's fascinating because should is a shamed-based statement. And this can create a lot of downstream emotions. We can start to feel self-deprecating. We can start to feel less than. We can start to feel unmotivated. And it brings a lot of judgment into focus. It can create anxiety and stress in our mind and body. And so shoulds can actually get in the way of creating or following through on a goal. So it's really fascinating because you might think, well, the thought, I should go to the gym, should be very motivating. But the problem is that should makes it seem as if there is a black and white answer, a right or a wrong way to do things. And when we're on the other side of should, trying to use should for motivation, we're always feeling like we're not doing the right thing. So it's not true. There's so much subtlety between what we choose to do, want to do, could do, can do, and should often takes us out of that expansive feeling and it contracts us. And so it can really get in the way of our goals because the language is in the form of self-criticism. And when we're down on ourselves, we're less likely to be motivated or achieve our goals. So what do we do when we start to hear that should pop up in our brain, either in our internal dialogue, or maybe we catch ourselves saying it out loud? So self-reflection in the form of curiosity can be really important. If you start to hear should cropping up in your conversation or in your thoughts, try asking yourself why. Why should I? So if we're wondering, I should lose 10 pounds, start exploring the why behind that. This is a really great way to tap into that underlying story. And then pay attention if there's any common themes, like if most of your shoulds involve relationships, perhaps you need to spend some more time thinking about healthy boundaries. If most of your shoulds involve body image, I should eat healthy food, I should lose 10 pounds, I should sign up for the gym, I should have, made that diet change by now. Pay attention to that because that also is giving us a clue about the story that might be underlying those shoulds. So what do we do when we recognize that the shoulds are cropping up? So the first thing we can try is to replace the word should with could, or we can replace the word should with want. See how different this sounds. I should call my mom more often. I want to call my mom more often. I should go to the gym today. I could go to the gym today. And right away, we've opened up more opportunity to explore what we really want. We've taken the power away from the black or white decision or the this is wrong, and instead invited curiosity. So you can also monitor how often the word comes up with you. I remember the old swear jars used to be popular. You had to put a quarter in the jar, a dollar every time you said a cuss word. What have you considered should a cuss word? And do you put a coin in a jar every time? It's a great way to monitor how often it's coming up. Some of this self-talk can be so subconscious. And then dig a little deeper with these stories and see if you can kind of understand why the shoulds are showing up. And going back to the thoughts, emotions, and actions, when you have a different thought with no should in it, you're going to have a different emotion and a different outcome. All right, that's Tea with Terry today.